15 psychological tricks to make him commit. How to get him to commit to marriage. So you've just met a new guy, and things are going really well. He takes you out regularly for fun dates, the chemistry is explosive, and you can really see a future with him. There's just one problem: he won't commit to being in a relationship. As a matter of fact, every time you bring up the idea of the two of you becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, he clams up, changes the subject, or he tells you he just isn't ready to be in a relationship. If you're going through this situation right now, don't worry, you're not alone. Getting a guy to commit seems like one of the hardest things in the world. We've all heard stories about men being commitment phobes who are deathly afraid of having their independence ripped away from them, so you can't really blame the guy for dragging his feet when it comes to locking you down, can you? Thankfully, you don't have to live in this dreaded gray area much longer, because there are a bunch of psychological tricks that will have your guy begging you to be his girlfriend. Keep reading to see the 15 tips that will make any guy instantly change his mind about being in a committed relationship with you. 15. Keep things light and fun. If you really want your guy to finally commit to being in a relationship, you have to make commitment look like something that will be fun, light and carefree. No guy will agree to being in a relationship with a woman who is always sad, depressed and starting petty arguments with him. So every time the two of you hang out, make sure you're doing something fun. A friendly bowling match, a round of miniature golf, or checking out the latest movie are all fun date ideas that will keep your guy happy and with a smile on his face. Once he associates you with all things fun and easygoing, committing will no longer be something he dreads. Every time the two of you hang out, he will know he's in for a good time, and he will want those good times to continue by finally asking you to be his girlfriend. 14. Become less interested. This trick seems like it will defeat the purpose of you finally getting what you want from your guy, but becoming less interested is one of the easiest ways to get him to finally commit. When you're anxious for a guy to make you his girlfriend, he will be able to smell your desperation from a mile away. This desperation will turn him off, and he will be thinking of a bunch of different ways to get rid of you once and for all. So instead of being needy and clingy, you have to become aloof. If you become less interested in him, he will fight harder to regain your attention, and it will make him want to take things to the next level. But it's not good enough to pretend to be less interested. You actually need to take some steps to take your mind off of him, what he's doing and what he's thinking. Get busy with work or school, stop contacting him as much, and don't be so quick to respond to his messages and calls. He will wonder what happened to make you back off, and it will definitely make him want to commit. 13. Make his friends love you. If you can't get along with his friends, the chances of him making you his girlfriend are slim. To most guys, getting approval from their buddies is very important, and they want to make sure the people who are closest to them approve of their new romance. If his friends think you're annoying and rude, it may make your guy back off and run from you for good. This is why it's important that not only do his friends like you, but you need to make sure that they love you. Don't come across as fake though, they'll be able to see right through you. Instead, be cordial, be friendly, smile and laugh at their jokes. Become friends with his friends' girlfriends, too. If you can make a good impression on his pals, their love for you may be more than enough for your guy to finally realize you're the one, and he will be ready to finally settle down with you. 12. Reward him. Put your guy on your very own reward system if you want him to warm up to the idea of finally committing to you. When a guy goes out of his way to do something nice for you, and you reward him for his efforts, it will make him see commitment in a new light. A reward can be something as simple as saying thank you, or it could be a kiss on the cheek, a hug, or buying him a cupcake from his favorite bakery. Rewarding him lets him know that he is able to please you, and if he's able to make you happy, you have officially placed yourself in the category as the girl he would love to commit to. Give your guy attention and affection when he does something that you love, and this positive reinforcement will guarantee that a committed relationship is in your future. 11. Integrate into his life. If your guy is taking his time with asking you to be his girlfriend, a simple way you can speed things along is to already play the part of the woman in his life. Now, you don't want to go overboard with this trick, because if done incorrectly, you can definitely scare the guy off. Instead of coming on strong and being in his face 24/7, subtly integrate yourself into his life so that he can't imagine his life without you. The easiest way to integrate yourself into his life is to consistently text or call him at the same time every day. So get in the habit of sending him a good morning text message or set an alert in your phone to call him every evening. He will soon look forward to your daily check-ins. Then, switch things up by missing a phone call or two back to back. Your guy will be wondering where you are and what happened to your daily contact. He will start to realize that getting those daily text messages and phone calls are a part of his day that he doesn't want to live without, and he'll be dying to be in a committed relationship with you. 10. Make him invest. It has been proven that people appreciate the things that they invest in. For example, you're more likely to fall in love and take better care of an expensive handbag if it took you 12 months worth of savings to purchase it. But for the purse your cousin gifted you for your 21st birthday, it stays crammed in the back of your closet. You didn't have to work very hard to obtain it, so it doesn't hold the same type of sentimental value to you. The same principle applies to relationships. People care more when they put more effort into their relationships, so if you want your guy to commit, you have to get him to invest in you. This has nothing to do with money, but instead, it has everything to do with small favors that he can perform for you. If you're stuck on the side of the road, ask him to pick you up. Or, if you can't reach the light fixture in your bedroom, ask him to come over and change the bulb for you. These small tasks may not seem like much, but over time, he will subconsciously feel attached to you because of all of the work that he has put in. People tend to like you more if they do favors for you. It's a theory called the Ben Franklin effect, so continue to ask him to do small things here and there. In no time, he'll feel so connected to you, he will be anxious to ask you to be his girlfriend. 9. Become scarce. When you like someone, you of course want to spend as much time with them as possible, right? It's just too bad that being up in someone's face all the time will actually backfire on you if being in a relationship is your goal. If you want your guy to finally commit to being in a relationship with you, now's the time for you to become scarce. Immediately pump the brakes on everything you've currently been doing, and completely go Mia for a bit. The key is to pull back just a little bit, and give your guy the opportunity to really miss you. This pullback technique will not only make him crave you, but it will make him wonder if there's another guy in your life who has your attention. He will soon realize that he misses having you in his life, and he doesn't want to run the risk of another guy swooping in to steal you away. It won't be long before he's finally making things official with you. 8. Be mysterious. If you lay everything out on a silver platter for your guy, he will not feel the urge to ask you to be in a relationship. When it comes to committing, men are more likely to lock you down if they are intrigued by you. To do this, you need to be more mysterious. This means, don't tell him everything right away. You need to learn how to hold back, and share bits and pieces of yourself slowly to keep him interested. So stop over-explaining every little thing, stop sharing all of your childhood stories with him, and don't let him know what you're doing at all hours of the day. Keep some things to yourself, and it will make him even more curious about who you really are. He will subconsciously know that in order to peel back all of your layers, he needs to take the next step and ask you for exclusivity. 7. Stop talking about him. Trust me, your friends, your coworkers, your lab partner, your neighbor, and your barista at Starbucks are all sick and tired of hearing about this guy. And deep down inside, you're probably a little bit tired of talking about him, too. When you focus so much of your attention on one person, you can slowly drive yourself insane. You'll be constantly thinking about him, replaying your last conversation over and over again in your mind, wondering what he's doing and who he's doing it with, and wondering if he's thinking about you at that exact moment. It's not healthy, and it definitely won't get you any closer to being in a relationship. Overthinking the situation will manifest itself into clingy and needy behavior that your guy will sense, and it will definitely turn him off on being in a relationship with you. So try to keep your thoughts to yourself. Don't be so quick to share every little story with everyone, and remain cool, calm and collected. He'll probably be so impressed with how laid back you are, that he won't be able to stop himself from asking you to be his girlfriend. 6. Stop talking about commitment. If you've gotten yourself to the point where you're ready for your guy to commit, but he just won't budge, the two of you have probably discussed your relationship status ad nauseum. As of right now, bringing up your desire to be in a relationship won't do you any good. He knows that you want to strip him of his single status, and every time you bring it up, he pulls further and further away from you. So what's a girl to do? If you really want this guy to finally commit to being in an exclusive relationship, you need to stop bringing up that C word. That's right, completely remove all talks of commitment and a relationship from your vocabulary. If you want this guy to be your boyfriend, you have to make him think that being in a relationship was all his idea. So remove all the pressure and stop stressing him out with your constant talks about being committed to each other. Soon enough, being with you will be the only thing on his mind, and he won't even hesitate letting you know that he's ready for a relationship. 5. Plan a major trip. You don't have to fly yourself halfway across the world to get this guy's attention, but jetting for a weekend trip will definitely help to push things along if a relationship is something you desire. If your guy is hesitant to commit to you, going away on a trip with a few of your girlfriends will definitely catch his attention. The whole time you're away, he'll be driving himself crazy wondering if you're meeting and hooking up with other guys. This is your time to completely forget about him, and just live in the moment. Feel free to send him a text here and there to let him know how much fun you're having, but don't stay glued to your phone. Give him time to miss you, and we guarantee as soon as you step foot back in town, he'll be anxious to make you his girlfriend once and for all. 4. Put your needs first. If you're really digging this guy, you have probably completely lost yourself in your quest to make him your boyfriend. You keep your phone ringer turned on at all times so you never miss a call from him, you cancel on your friends if he asks you out last minute, and whenever he wants to see you, you clear out everything else that you have going on in your schedule just so you can spend time with him. You may think you're just showing him how much you really like him, but honestly, you're going about things the wrong way. In order to have this guy tripping over himself to make you his girlfriend, you need to take the attention away from him and focus on yourself. Stop going out of your way to make him happy, don't cancel plans just to spend time with him, and don't always be so available to him. Catering to all of his needs will make you look like a pushover and a doormat, and no guy is attracted to that. Pick up some of your old hobbies, schedule some me time every other weekend, hit the gym, and reconnect with all of your friends who have been dying to spend time with you. Once you fill up your life with a bunch of different social events and activities that make you happy, your guy will become even more attracted to you. 3. Keep him guessing. Similar to being mysterious, you have to keep your guy guessing if you want him to really feel the urge to commit to you. This means, don't be so predictable and constantly shake things up so he never knows what to expect next. Keeping him guessing could be as simple as suggesting a new restaurant that the two of you have never tried, completely switching up your style by trying a new hairdo, wearing a sexy outfit to catch his attention, or just falling off the face of the earth one day and never providing him with an explanation about your whereabouts. Sure, these tactics may seem a little bit rude, but you want the guy, right? So you have to keep him guessing. When you continue to shake things up, your guy will stop taking you for granted. He will know that your presence in his life is not something that is guaranteed. He will know that if he wants you to be a constant person in his life, he will need to finally settle down and commit to being in a relationship with you. 2. Hint about an ex. Want to know the quickest way to get your guy to commit? Hint about your ex popping back into your life, and watch your guy squirm. Even if you blocked your ex from your phone 5 years ago, you can still casually mention his name if you want to ruffle your guy's feathers a bit. Simply tell him your ex has been emailing you and hinting at getting back together. Adding a little bit of competition to this dating game definitely won't hurt. If your guy really likes you, just the thought of your ex swooping in and stealing you away from him should be more than enough to light a fire under his butt. He will first start off by questioning you about your ex, and soon enough, he will be asking you to be his girlfriend and asking you to cut communication off with your ex once and for all. 1. Keep your options open. Lastly, until your guy finally comes to his senses and realizes that you're the girl from him, don't stop dating other men. Keep your options open even if you're not particularly interested in these other guys. If you keep your social calendar full of dates with others, you will be less worried about what your guy is doing, and you won't be so preoccupied with things moving from casual into a committed relationship. He will definitely notice that you're not as available as you once were, and it will add just the right amount of fear into the situation. Your guy will be worried that another guy will snag your attention, and it will definitely cause him to spring into action. Knowing that other men are attracted to you will definitely make your guy take the next step by finally asking you to be in a committed relationship with him. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe button, and leave a comment below this video to let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment below and I will be able to respond back to you as soon as possible. To learn more about how to get him to commit to marriage, get in touch with me personally in the link in the description below this video and I would love to help you for free.